Yo, what is up? YouTube boxing family, is K right here. I'm back with another good video for you guys today. I wanted to talk about this amazing fight card that's going to be happening tomorrow. On DAZN through Golden Boy, if I'm not mistaken. So, for those of you that don't know, Miss Yokatsa Valle, for those of you that don't know who she is the current I believe she's the current IBF 105-pound champion for minimum weight, in which I'm not really a fan of smaller weights. That's why I'm all for consolidating weight classes in boxing. But this is a very good opponent for Sinisa Estrada in the future, in which she is in the same division as Sinisa Estrada. She's out of Costa Rica. I believe she resides out of oh, she's actually Nicaraguan, but she's out of Costa Rica. Sorry. But yeah, Yokatsa Valle, she's a Nicaraguan female fighter that resides out of Costa Rica. Very smart lady. She definitely has like a good stable life outside of boxing. I think she's a gym teacher, but yeah, she's a very, humble, down to earth lady when you just listen to her talk. Even though that she only speaks Spanish, so she's very very foreign to her own, native or like to her own nativity or nativity. But basically, Yokasta, she's a good fighter. She's going up against another fighter by the name of Thi Thu Ni Nguyen. Thi Thu Ni Nguyen. She's a 25-year-old fighter. I believe she's a WBO world champion. She's going to unify with Yokasta, which that'll open up the door between her and possibly Sinisa Estrada, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look at BoxRec on here, but I'm pretty sure Yokasta, she only has Sinisa Estrada that is left in the picture. Otherwise, I could be wrong because the WBC could be vacant. I'm not too sure, but let me take a look at these BoxRec rankings. That's if BoxRec can actually give it to me, please. But yeah, this should be a good fight, man. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing let the ladies get their shine. Not really a fan of Golden Boy all the time. I think Golden Boy is just very, corrupt and evil in their own, in their own way. But it's good to see, women like her actually get the spotlight, and hopefully she gets what she deserves. She's a good fighter. She works very hard, with her style. Her style is for those of you that don't really know her style, I would pretty much label her more of a pure boxer inside volume puncher, if that makes any sense. Yokasa, she's only had over 9 KOs her entire career. She hasn't stopped anybody lately. Her last stoppage was back in 2020 against Carlines Rivas. She's a Filipino lady, but that was like her last KO. But she didn't really do that much ever since then. So she's always gone the distance, and that's pretty much how women's boxing is. Sadly, most women at the smaller weights, especially at a 2-minute level, they don't really have that much time to really do much, so they kind of just swing for the fences, and if they get the knockout, fine, but 9 times out of 10, they really just go the distance at the smaller weight classes, and I'm not really like a fan of it. I think it's pretty dumb, and I think that's why 3-minute rounds, especially at a 12-round level, makes it a lot more interesting, on the same standard for men's. But Yokasa, she's a good fighter, man. She has skills. She definitely has very good ring IQ. The only problem that I have with her is just that she does open herself up sometimes to get clipped, but her defense constantly improves, so it's not like she's going in there really being stupid. She actually knows what she's doing. and she puts herself in good position to be in a good spot. So it's not like she's really putting herself in a bad position at all. She is a good fighter. The only thing I'd like to see more out of her is just more defense. That's all. Especially against a fighter like Sinisa Estrada. I think Estrada, she's gonna give her a very hard fought fight. And I don't know who has a WBC title. I'm actually trying to look for that right now, because if that's gonna be the case, for the WBC being wide open and vacant, pretty much just opens up the door to have, the title basically, taken. So I think, based off of what we're seeing here with the WBC, especially for the women's, it's definitely good, in terms of, seeing undisputed at 105. But I know, like, I don't really focus on this division too much. There's really not that much competition for us to really say, oh, well, this is a great division. It's really not. There's really not that many, you know, hard, heavy hitting punchers that really make the division interesting. So, I mean, until then, like, we'll probably see what happens. I mean, like, it's only like a matter of time till we see, some actual, expansion with certain brands of talent. But, like I said, if weight classes were consolidated, there would be way better fights, especially for all the ladies that you see now, especially, Sinisa, Shada, and all these other ladies, they would definitely be tested at a much higher level. And you want to be seeing all these weird, matchups that just don't really make any sense from day one. It kind of just defeats the whole purpose of, like, actually wanting to see good fights, because it's like there's really nobody good, on the roster at smaller weights, when at one point in time when weight classes were consolidated, like, you've seen all the great matchups. So either way, that's pretty much it. What I have with Yokatsa Valle against Thithu Nguyen. Thithu Nguyen. Yeah, I'll just call her Thi Nguyen. But that should be a good fight. Definitely check it out. She's definitely going to put on a really good performance once again. She had a great performance in her last fight against Lorraine Villalobos. She's a good, decent fighter. I mean, she wasn't, like, the greatest fighter out there, but she definitely gave Yokatsa a very tough fight, especially, the way Yokatsa kind of just, like, let herself a little bit exposed. But she definitely does have holes, in her game. But I think it all just comes with the development, especially being a world champion, and trying to put yourself in position to be successful. But yeah, as far as other fighters that are on the card, we got Sonia Osorio. She was the former opponent of Sinisa Estrada. They'll be fighting for the interim WBC female super flyweight title, which that will be very interesting, because if they are going to fight for the championship of that weight, I don't know who is the. I'm almost positive, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just take a look at the box rec here, but I'm pretty sure the WBC champion that is the champion for 115 is that cheating weirdo scumbag. Who's that one Mexican lady that always trash on Johan Luna? No, Lourdes Juarez. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, Lourdes Juarez. She could be the champion right now. Yeah, she is the champion right now for the WBC. So so most likely the winner will be facing up against Lourdes Juarez. So that'll be a great fight. I'm definitely looking forward for that. Like, for those of you that don't know who Lourdes Juarez is, she is the sister of whatchamacallit, of Mariana Juarez. Very, very great female fighter. I spoke about her in the past on many like occasions, but primarily for the cheating incident that I believe that could have happened between her and Johan Luna, where she lost her title that given moment, and she wasn't given, you know, the she wasn't given the proper justice in that fight, you know, overall. So Mariana Juarez's sister, you know, Lourdes, you know, she's a great fighter, man. She definitely has a lot of great skills. She's definitely getting up there in age. That's a big problem with you know, a fighter like her. I'm not too sure if she stayed too long in the amateurs, but I think it was just simply due to the fact that she's just that type of fighter where she probably didn't garner that much experience, and she probably just built off of her sister's name to the point where, you know, she is very, you know, successful. You know, she is like a world champion. I'm not too sure how many successful title defenses that she has as of now, but she's definitely getting her championship pedigree in, and she's definitely putting herself in, you know, in a proper, you know, path to actually, you know, be up there, you know, with the upper, oh shit, sorry, to be up there with the upper echelon. So, I mean, either way, as far as that fight goes, that should be a good fight. I think, you know, Osorio, she might pull that one off, but I think Adelaida Ruiz, if she does what she normally does to, you know, apply constant pressure, she could very well easily win that fight, because with Sonya, she's not like the strongest fighter out there, but she definitely can hit to give you the respect of how good she fights. So, I mean, it like, honestly, like, it just really depends on what version of Sonya shows up in the fight, because she was supposed to fight, actually no, I'm thinking about Yasmin Rivas, in which Yasmin Rivas, oh man, if she was fighting at that weight class, she definitely would be giving a lot of girls problems. But she was supposed to fight Amanda Serrano, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Amanda Serrano did fight her, but I could be wrong. But let me take a look at the box rec, because I'm almost positive that she did. Yasmin Rivas. If she didn't fight her, then it's, yeah, like, it doesn't really, you know, matter. But let's see. No. I'm trying to find like the fight that she had. Yeah. This is it. But yeah, Yasmin Rivas, she was a good fighter back in her day. She used to fight at a super bantamweight, and then originally she fought at bantamweight. She was a former world champion, by the way, so credit to Yasmin Rivas, a very, very good fighter. She also did fight at flyweight back in the day, and I'm pretty sure she did probably fight at super flyweight. No, I don't think so. But either way, like, she, you know, like, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh wait, actually, yeah, she did. Oh, yeah, she did. I guess she probably just moved up to bantamweight because she probably couldn't handle, you know, let the weight cut. But that's like another video for her that I could definitely make like a little tribute for her. But either way, I mean, as far as like the fight goes between Adelaida Ruiz and Miss Sonya Osorio, I think this is going to be a pretty good barn burner fight. I think both ladies, you know, they're going to be pounding, you know, each other like away, and I think it's going to be that type of fight where, you know, it's definitely worth your time to go see this event. This fight is probably out in California, if I'm not mistaken, but it should be a good fight, man. As far as other fights that are on this card. Actually, yeah. Oh, wait, actually, no. This fight is actually in Costa Rica. Oh, that's going to be very interesting. And this is under Marv Nation Promotions, so... Oh man, that's gonna be very, very interesting, man. But nah, some other fighters that are on this card, we got Mr. Well, actually, yeah, we got Annabelle Ortiz going up against Maria Machio. If you guys don't know who she is, she got stopped by Sinisa Estrada, when she lost her WBA title. When she defended it against her. So Sinisa, she beat her, respectfully, in that fight, and she got the belt, from her. But yeah, she'll be going up against Sinisa's former opponent that she stopped in the past, and I believe Maria Machio. She's a good, decent fighter. She's not really, the greatest, but she does have skill. This should be like a pretty good fight. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, but yeah, that should be a good fight. And some other fights that we have on this card is Mr. Give me 1 second. We got Mr. Ofacio Falcon versus some dude by the name of Jose Manuel Perez. Don't know too much about this guy, but I would very well hope to expect that Ofacio knocks out this guy, because I think at this point, Ofacio Falcon, he's gonna have to, show out, his skills, a bit more. But I think based off of what I'm seeing with the level of progression, he's definitely getting up there with what he needs to do. But it's only like a matter of time to see, where he's at. I definitely do like to see him, fight, up against some other notable up-and-coming rising rookies in his division. But I think based off of how he's being moved, he's definitely moving pretty well. He just recently got 3 back-to-back stoppages or knockout victories, so he's definitely on a good, he's definitely on a good, he's on a good path to building up his career, pretty well. So I do like the fact that he is moving pretty good for his career. I'm not too sure if he's staying at 126, but it looks like he's gonna be fighting at 130. So I'm not too sure where he's gonna be, but I mean, if it is 130, there's plenty of smoke that I like to see him in there with. We see all the names here. Definitely not Freeman Gonzalez. He's a lightweight. I don't know why they would list him as a super featherweight. Definitely a lot of good names here. I like to see him face any American known name. Even this guy, Joshua Orta. Don't know who this guy is, but he's probably a pretty good, decent fighter. He should definitely go after him. Or he should go after... Actually, you know what? Oh, sorry. I would like to see him face up against... who's this one good fighter? He's on the come up. And he fights at 130. Maybe Anthony Chavez. That might be a good fight. But some other good fights here. I'm pretty sure you guys could probably see some names on here that I probably don't know. But I would like to see him in the ring with... man, I'm trying to find out the name. Maybe... man, I don't know. This is kind of a little bit difficult. It's pretty difficult because I don't know any of these young up-and-coming guys. Maybe Joshua Garcia, go after him. Oh, Ryan Kilzeski. Yeah, that's that's a good fight. I think somewhere down the line he could definitely fight Ryan. Oh, but yeah, probably Ryan. He's a lightweight, so I don't know why he's still listed as one. But Yeah, anybody that's on here that that will give him a pretty good sell, to the public. But it should be a pretty good, notable name. Um, I would like to see him in there with any of the top 100 guys. I mean, even if we go a little bit further into the top 100, you got guys like Eric De Leon. He's decent. He's not the greatest. Jordan White. That's a pretty good fight. Oh, also Brandon Valdez. Yeah, Brandon Valdez. I haven't spoken about him in quite a while, and I hope everything's good with him. But he's a very, very good fighter. Oh, and Erdison Garcia. Yeah, he's good too. I mean, he's probably gonna be on, on the fast pass or fast pace of his career, but that's a good fight somewhere down the line. I'm pretty sure Ofacio, he's probably gonna be like a step behind him, so they're probably not gonna see each other on that collision course. Maybe Avery Sparrow. That wouldn't be like a bad fight. He just recently went back down to 130, and he just lost to William Foster the third. Which William Foster, I have to say, he's been getting some high quality level victories. I have to make a video about him. William Foster the third is definitely that next dude to take over. Not entirely. I mean, he is a top 15 BoxRec rated fighter, so that could mean one thing or the other. Either he's gonna be lined up to fight any of these guys, like Lamont Roach, Jono Carroll, which I think he could beat him. I'm not too sure if Jono would ever be on the fast pass or fast path of like being a world championship level fighter. I just don't see it. Maybe I could be wrong. I mean, he does have good skills. It's just that with Jono, I think what's missing is just the adaptation of just facing a very tough style, especially in the American setting. So I'm not too sure if Jono is evolving away from that, but I think he could beat some of the quality guys. I mean, if he were to be lined up to fight like a Joe Cordina, I would say Jono can beat Joe Cordina, because Cordina, he has some boxing ability, but Jono, he's a pure southpaw fighter, in which Cordina, he's never went up against a actual southpaw in his career that actually can punch or can actually box at its purest form. But I just don't see anything that I could see here that makes him like the ultimate goods. But I mean, we'll find out. But actually, he's going to be making his title defense up against Shafakatsan, Rakimov, the same guy that had a draw with Jojo Diaz, and then he just recently, well, man, he's actually been out of the ring for like a year, but he was like I don't understand why fighters take a year off if they're not going to be fighting, but then you're going to come right back into the mix to get your title shot. That doesn't make any sense, because that means within that year, your future opponent that you could be fighting for a world title could be way better than you, and you could end up screwing yourself to get stopped or taken down. And I just don't get it, but I guess we'll find out, because Rakimov, he could punch. He definitely showed it against Jojo Diaz, but Jojo took a shot very well, because Jojo, he has a good chin. But Joe Cordina, that's going to be a very good measuring stick test, because a fight a fight with Jojo Diaz easily showed that he has a lot to prove in that fight, and that fight made him so much better, in which Rakimov, he now has credibility in the division, because 130 at the moment, it's it's somewhat hot, but it's not super duper hot in talent, because there's still plenty of names on here that we just don't know who's really the best yet, because we still need to figure out what's up with Oshaki Foster, if he's going to get his title shot opportunity. I mean, it's been well over 6 months, so I don't know what's happening. I really hope he gets his opportunity very soon because, like, honestly, I would hate to see it if Shakur Stevenson decides to just, move up to 135. And then what's going to happen with the WBC? Are they going to mandate O'Shaquie Foster versus whoever is going to be under him? Or, is Shakur actually going to make that title defense? But then O'Shaquie Foster, he's going to have to work extremely hard to beat Shakur, which that's going to be a very difficult, like, I don't know, man. It's just to me, honestly, I just think that where everything is right now, I personally believe O'Shaquie Foster, he's on the wrong end of the political spectrum, but hopefully he gets his just due, man, because I like to see him become a titleist, especially at 130, because if he can become a champion and he could go ahead and beat Hector Garcia, which I think he could beat him, that will definitely speak a lot of volume in the division. But either way, that's going to be a good fight with Ofacio Falcon and that other fighter. I hope he knocks out his opponent. I think he'll get the job done. And there's definitely going to be some good matchups, coming in to the future. But let's look at the other fights. We had another female fight by the name of Raquel Miller. For those of you that don't know who Raquel Miller is, she was that one black female fighter that was talking a lot of crap about Clarissa Shields. And Clarissa, she wanted all the smoke with her, but for some weird reason, out of nowhere, she's been really inactive. She fought once or twice a year, and I think it was sometime back in 2016 where she took 2 years off, and then she fought Sylvia Zazabatos, and then she took another year off, fought Alma Ibarra, and then you take another 2 years off, you fight Sonia Drelling, and now here she is back in boxing on the wrong side of 37 years old, and I just don't know what to say. I think Raquel Miller, she's a decent, skilled level fighter, but I don't understand why she's coming back into the sport so late, because it's I don't really see anything valuable for her. I think there's a lot of downfall in her career at this point, and even though that she is undefeated and she hasn't really built her career as high as it should be, I just feel like at this point it's kind of like a make or break type of fight, if she still has it or not. But I don't know. We're probably gonna find out. I think this will probably be one of those easy pick'em fights, which I hope. But sometimes fights are not like that. You never know what she still might have, and she might get exposed, and some punch out of that fight could easily just knock her out. Who knows? But I mean, I'm not I'm not gonna down her. I think she got skills, but it's been quite a long time since she's fought. It's been a year, literally ever since December of last year. But that's not good because you literally took 9 months off heading into this fight, and she was she was supposed to come back in August a bit, against Iris Hernandez, some other old lady that nobody knows. But I don't know what's going on with her, man. I definitely did like her at one point in time, because I thought she had a very good, promising career. But I think probably due to I would assume due to promotional and management issues, probably definitely held her career back very, very more, in that sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have too much else to really say on this, but I'll see you guys later, and let me know how you guys think about these fights. I mean, there's other fights on here, but I don't care about Israel Lopez and Manuel Vasquez. I don't even know, who that guy is. You got this other dude named Kyle Irwin. Like, I don't know who this guy is. Like, I mean, like, the only people I know, are the people that I mentioned. But yeah, be sure to, let me know, man. I'll definitely see you guys later, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated with this. So, all right, I'll catch you guys later. This fight is tomorrow, by the way. This starts around 9 o'clock at night. So, I'll definitely give you my post-fight thoughts on this fight, and yeah, I will keep you guys updated. So, I'll see you guys later. Salute to the mighty LDBC, and peace out. I'm gone. Bye.